Hey Joanna, Banana. Have you noticed that if I want to rhyme your name with banana, I have to say it American? I don't know a way to say American then. Like Americanized? I don't know. I mean, if I say your name to rhyme with banana, it'd be like Joanna. It's like Goanna. Goanna. I can rhyme your name with Goanna. How do you feel with being associated with a lizard? Anyway, so in this video, again, I don't really have any videos to show you what I've been up to because I never really have memory on my phone to be able to show you what I've been doing. So I thought I would just tell you what I've been doing and then add photos if I have some, which I only have photos for a few of the places because again I ran out of memory and my friend took a bunch of photos on her camera and her phone and she hasn't sent them to me yet. Also, I apologize for my hair. I'm trying to tame it a bit, but I look like Hagrid right now. Okay, so what have I been doing in the last month? So my friend Joyce, you met her on my going away party. She came and visited me for almost 2 weeks and we went to a bunch of places. I was like broke, but she's like, I want to see as much as I can, and I ended up using my credit card for some things and I like saved up money that I was meant to spend on other things, but we managed to go to some places. So the first place we went to was London, which I had already been to London, but she hadn't been there before. So we went there twice actually. We went to London again in the second week, and that's because we missed out on a couple of things she wanted to see. And then we went to a place called Swansea in Wales, not in Tasmania. And like it's not much of a touristy town like Cardiff more is, but there was a beach there and it was disgusting. It was like all mud and yeah, but it was nice to see a beach, I guess. And it had an amazing castle. Like that castle would have to be like my most favorite castle I've ever seen. It was beautiful. Sorry, I just got distracted by your reply to your Instagram photo I commented on. Okay, anyway, so after Swansea, we were meant to go to Nottingham, and then my friend went out and she didn't get back in time the next morning to catch the bus there. We ended up just going around Birmingham, looking at shops, spending money we didn't have. But then we went to Stratford upon Avon, which was so good. We went to like Shakespeare's house, the house he grew up in. We went to Anne Hathaway's house, his wife, like where she grew up. And we went to Mary Arden's house, which is a farm. It was amazing. It was still operating and has like animals and stuff. That is where his mother lived. My camera just stopped recording at like 6 minutes into that video, and I didn't realize until I had finished recording. Anyway, so I was in the middle of talking about Stratford upon Avon. So after Mary Arden's house, we went to rush to his grave to get there before the church closed, and we got there 10 minutes after last admission, so that was really disappointing. But luckily it's only 45 minutes on the train from where I am, so I can go there again before I leave, which I really want to because I like Shakespeare. So after Stratford we went to London again, went to a crime and punishment museum, and also did the London tunnels or tombs or underground thingy, where you go around in the dark and scary people jump out at you, and I screamed a lot. I mean, at one point they came at you with a chainsaw. It was really fun, but it was scary. And then after London, we went to Bath, and Bath was amazing. Like, we got to see the old Roman bath, and I touched the water even though you weren't meant to. I think it's because it's like really dirty. I got a finger in there, that was it. We also went to the cathedral. I think it's a cathedral in Bath, and that was so beautiful as well. I don't know what it is about really old churches and cathedrals, because I mean, obviously, you know, I'm not religious, but I love it. It's so beautiful. I just feel amazing being inside the building. We even stayed for like 5 or 10 minutes of a service, my first one, where we had to follow along on like hymns or something in the Bible. Like this lady would like say something, and then you had to say something after it. But I ended up losing my place and not knowing where we were, so we kind of got up and left. But that was amazing as well. My friend left the next day, and then when I got back from the dropping her at the airport, my boyfriend came and picked me up, and we went to the Lake District for the week with his parents, and it was amazing. So green, so pretty. Like the first day, we went and walked around the whole of one of the lakes, and it was so beautiful. And we also went and saw Hadrian's Wall, which is not that far from where we were staying, which is the wall that the Romans, when they invaded England, they put it up to keep out the Scots. It's not even the Scottish border, but they kind of just put it there and decided that that was going to be the Scottish border. That was really cool. We also went fishing on one of the lakes, and it was so beautiful, like the way the sun like reflected off of the surface. And we didn't catch anything even though we were on the lake for like 4 hours, but I don't like killing fish. I kind of just give them a new piercing and throw them back, so I guess it's probably the best. We also did a day trip into Dumfries in Scotland, so I've passed the Scottish border, but it's not much of a tourist town. It's definitely not like Glasgow or Edinburgh, but it was still really cool. We went to this thing called like the Camera Obscura, where it's like this like circle thingy, and they open the roof and it like reflects the outside onto the white, and it was amazing. It looked like a picture. I don't really know what it's for, but it was cool. We also went to a really nice 60s style cafe for lunch and got cake as well, and the cake is really nice. I also got a spider. I got it with creaming soda, but their creaming soda is like clear. It's weird. We also went swimming on the same lake that we walked around the first day. It was quite nice, like really cold, but it was nice, and there was like fish everywhere. They were like around your legs. It was it was weird. And then got back on a Sunday and then stayed home for a week and ended up going back to my boyfriend's house for a few days, and we went to this woods near his house. It's called like Windover Woods or something like that, but it was really pretty, again really green. We took his dog for a walk, and then he took me to Oxford, and it was amazing. Like the buildings were so beautiful, and I think we went to the botanical gardens, and we went to the museum and saw like all of the Egyptian and Roman and Greek stuff. We also went to the library there that has Shakespeare's first folio, which his friends put all his plays into one big book not long after he died, and it was really cool to see. Also saw some original prints of his plays, and also there was an original watercolour from J.R. Tolkien, from him drawing the Shire. I don't know if it was before he wrote the book or after, but that was really cool too. And then the day I left, we went to Stonehenge, and it was amazing as well. I love being in places that have so much history, or like knowing that people stood there like thousands of years ago. It's amazing. That's all I've done so far. Since being back from there, I've been doing like TV series marathons. I started watching Sherlock for the first time. It's amazing. I finished the first 2 seasons, which isn't hard since there are only like 3 episodes a season for some reason. I also really like Benedict Cumberbatch. And I've also been doing a marathon of Big Bang Theory. I've started it like 3 days ago. I'm already up to season 3. Yeah, so I'm going to put the photos in now. I live for the applause, applause, applause. I live for the applause, 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 applause. seeing all of the photos. It's disappointing that I couldn't put any up from like Bath, but I will show you once I do get them. Yeah, so now I wanted to show you some souvenirs, I guess. I'm not going to show you a lot because I have like a bag this big full of just souvenirs. So I'll just show you from like 2 places. But one's not really a souvenir. I got this from Birmingham. I've always wanted a Build-A-Bear, and my friend bought me one because it was 2 for 1, and she bought one for her son, so she bought me one too. And so I guess this isn't really a souvenir, but I really wanted to show him to you. I don't know if you have one, but you get a birth certificate with it, and you get to name it on the birth certificate. And I was like, typical, and I named him Toothless. Like, I was gonna name him Bob or something like that. But yeah, I feel like a big kid because I've always wanted one. I had a heartbeat put in it. I don't know if you could hear that, but it's really cool. It feels kind of gross because it really does feel like a heartbeat. So I love crystals, and when we were at Bath, there was a stall down the pedestrianised area where like cars and stuff can't go, and they were selling crystals. So I got some. I got this big cluster of amethyst. It's really pretty, and you gotta be careful because it's really like sharp. But yeah, it's so beautiful, and I like that there's a cutout area at the back, like it's flat, and you can see the different colours, like the purple and then the white and then the black. Got this geode of, I think it's just clear quartz. I have a couple of really small crystals at home, but I have nothing like this now. I was really happy when I found these, and they were 2 for £15, so that's like $30 for 2 of them, which is amazing. I thought I would like to share these with you. I don't know if you like crystals or anything. Ooh, what could this be? So this is really cool. Like, I knew you could get one before you went, but yeah, I'm just so happy that I did get it. It is a little bottle full of the bath waters, and you can tell it's from the bath waters because the water's yellow. Like, you can't really tell in this, but it's tinted yellow because it's really dirty. But I think it's a really cool souvenir. It was like £5, so it was like $10 for a bottle of water you can't drink, but I think it's really cool. Now, these don't say the Roman baths or anything, but I got a couple more crystals from the bath, yeah, from the Roman bath. I got a really small cluster of amethyst. I think this is beautiful because it's got, you know, like the transition from the purple into like a really light blue into like the darker colour is just interesting. And I just got a simple clear quartz. I really like this one. I don't know why. It's really pretty. And I also don't know why I seem to gravitate towards the clear quartz and the amethyst. It's not intentional. I just really like them. And then this one I'm not going to open because they're just like little pieces, but that's clear quartz as well. Yeah, it's really beautiful. And then I got a keyring that say the Roman bath, because I collect keyrings from every place I go, just because I think it's a really good thing to collect. Simple thing, something small that I can put away, but something that I can look back on and remember. But this keyring's really cool because it's got like the Roman baths, and then it's got a coin. It also has from an old temple that was at the Roman baths. It's a head of a man with snake in his hair, or snakes as his hair, and like moustache and stuff. And experts say that this is a gorgon, but I think it's hard to say because Gorgons are female, or meant to be female, because that's what Medusa is, and her sisters. But we'll just go with Gorgon. Maybe it's the first time for everything. As this video is taking a long time, I'm just going to show you one more thing that I bought, and that is a hooded jacket that says Shakespeare England, and I got this from Stratford upon Avon, and I actually got it from the shop in Shakespeare's house. So I think this is really cool, and I love it, but I'm a little nervous about wearing it because I like things to be perfect forever, and I'll probably end up framing or something stupid like that when I get home. But maybe I might wear it on the plane and get home in it, even though it's going to be summer when I get home. But yeah. So now I'm going to answer your questions, which I had to write down because I had the worst memory still. You asked about the global learning ambassador stuff. I am an Instagram ambassador, I think they called it. I had to take 10 photos and upload them onto Instagram and tag global learning in them. I have done that now, but I still tag them in every photo I upload, just in case. I've probably uploaded like 30 by now. Second question, have I ever had a day that was amazing and then turned shitty? I'm gonna say probably, but I can't really recall at this point. I mean, I'm sure everyone's had a day like that. I mean, I've had days that have just been totally horrible, but I can't recall ones that have been amazing and then turned crappy, but I'm sure I have. What's my favourite type of juice? That's a hard question because you didn't specify about whether it was my favourite juice brand or flavour, but there was this juice that I used to get in high school from the canteen. It's from Daily Juice, breakfast juice, and I don't know if they still do it, but it was my favourite juice. It was the best flavour, like the best amount of pulp. I also like apple and guava juice, like the pink juice that you get. And I also really love cloudy apple juice, one that actually tastes like proper apples and not just sugary fake apples. It's so good. I mean, it's probably still full of sugar. Now my questions. When you went to Europe with your parents and your sister, did you get any souvenirs for yourself or for anyone else? And if you did get any that you have access to, could you show me what you got? Because I really love like souvenirs and stuff. Second question. Well, firstly, congratulations on being accepted by Adelaide Uni, and I look forward to hearing your acceptance from the host university. So what I wanted to ask is what you're most looking forward to about going to Germany. Like, is there a favourite part? Is there a favourite thing you like doing? Like, maybe you really enjoy the food or the people or the culture. But yeah, so what's your favourite thing that you're looking forward to? And third question, have you read Harry Potter and the Cursed Child yet? And if you have, what are your thoughts? Because there have been a lot of reviews from people who have read the books, like Harry Potter fans, and they haven't been the best because I don't think people can grasp the concept that it's a play and not a novel, and that obviously reading a play is going to be a lot different to all of the detail that are in novels. But I really liked it. So, what's your opinion if you have read it? So, that is all of my questions, and I hope I answered your questions okay. But I need to wrap it up now because it's really long. I look forward to your reply, and I also look forward to getting home in 13 weeks and seeing your face. Smell you later.